understand the principles of faith, because it will take faith to live through these end times, but also for there to be an invitation of an inheritance to live out that which God has intended for 2014. So join us as we add a host of living ministers in this nation and on the global stage for the Glastonbury 2014. We started the first edition this year, 2013. I'll just show you a couple of things that happened in 2013. God bless you.
On the 10th of November 2013, the Covenant Christian Center Choir, C4, with one of South Africa's leading gospel artists, Benjamin Zube, presents Ashanti, a time to worship and thank our Creator in various African languages. Venue is the University of Lagos Main Auditorium. Time is 4 p.m. As long as we are givers of praise, we shall be receivers of grace. Ashanti, 10th of November 2013, powered by Covenant Christian Center. Join Sarah Lacey, a reporter and author of the Silicon Valley, as our first guest on Platform Tech, which will hold on the 11th of April 2014. Sarah is the author of 2 books, Once You Are Lucky, Twice You Are Good, which also goes under the title, The Stories of Facebook, YouTube, and MySpace. She also wrote Bringing Crazy Content, How to Top 1% of Entrepreneurs Profit from Global Chaos. Details will be available on www.platform11.0 powered by Covenant Christian Center.
Welcome back. Just as a reminder, this is Platform 11.0, and we take questions after each speaker. We have 2 more speakers. You can watch live on www.theplatformnigeria.com/livestream and send your questions via email to questions@theplatformnigeria.com. That's via email, questions@theplatformnigeria.com. And for those that are on Twitter, you can tweet your questions using the hashtag #theplatform11Qa, hashtag #theplatform11Qa. And for those of us in the audience, we're sorry we don't have time to take everybody's questions, but you can still write down your questions, write down your name, forward them to the ushers, and if we can, we'll take the questions. So our next speaker is a seasoned journalist and has been named amongst Africa's next generation of leaders. He writes a weekly column with This Day newspapers, and from a uniquely refreshing perspective, he will be speaking on confronting political, ethnic, and economic challenges as one people with one goal. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a very warm platform welcome to Mr. Simon Kolawole.
Thank you very much.
I'm not finding it funny that I'm speaking at this time when everybody seems tired and hungry. But when we perform an experiment, let us stand up. Let us stand up. If my experiment will work. There is this song we used to sing when we were kids. It says, my head, my shoulders, my knees and my toes. Let's sing this. Head, my shoulders, my knees. My head, my shoulders, my knees and my toes. We all belong to you. Thank you. You can sit down. So people are awake for the next few minutes. I feel very privileged to be able to stand in front of you there and be part of this great initiative by Pastor Koju. In this country we have all kinds of citizens. There are those who specialize in complaining about Nigeria. You know, lamentations, this country is finished. Oh, this Nigeria, why is Nigeria like this? That is their only contribution to the development of this country. At the same time, you have people who are going to slums, picking up children, putting them in school, paying their fees. People visiting widows, attending to the fatherless. So I am very glad that this kind of platform exists for us to discuss the affairs of this nation, to mobilize the conscience of Nigerians, to mobilize the conscience of leadership. And I pray that even if it is just 10% of us that will internalize these things, I know that it's going to make a positive impact on the country by the special grace of God. Now, my topic is confronting political, ethnic, and economic challenges as one people with one goal. One people. If you look at this country, the tendency for us to be divided is always there, along ethnic lines, along geopolitical zones, along party lines. So that is why we are saying, as one people, and what is the one goal to make this country great? Most of the speakers that spoke before me, they already took out some of the things I wanted to say. So it's not that I'm copying them, just we are listening alike. Now, why is Nigeria like this? Why is this country this way? We are always battling social conflicts, political instability, and above all, economic woes. If you ask 170 million Nigerians why Nigeria is like this, they have different answers. We all have different explanations. To be sure, it's not as if anybody is talking out of point. No matter the explanation you are giving, there's a value in it, there's a merit in it. And so we cannot dismiss anybody's point. We cannot dismiss anybody's viewpoints on why the country is like this. Now, I have heard people talk, and I just picked out about 6 points that I generally made about why Nigeria is this way. There are those who say it's love with God, blame it on love with God. There's an interview in Vanguard today where one lady was saying amalgamating northern Nigeria and southern Nigeria was the biggest mistake ever made. That we have nothing in common. We have no reason to be in the same country. We are strange bedfellows. So that was one explanation. Another explanation is, constitution, blame the constitution. The constitution is fraudulent. It was written by the military and they said, we the people. So the problem with Nigeria is the constitution. We need a new constitution. And yet, some will explain that it's the political structure of the country. Now if you can have true federalism, if you can have state police, fiscal federalism, resource control, where Boko Haram is talking about Sharia for everybody, that if we have that, if we restructure the country politically, there's going to be progress. Yet, we have heard people talk about the resource cost, which Pastor Yodali spoke about earlier on. Now, the idea of a resource corps